Well, I think this is the beginning of part 10 of this IRS rebuild. As you can see, right here are various pieces that are wrapped up in pretty tape. And this is getting ready for powder coating. I do have to tape up these threads yet. I haven't done that. That's the final piece. This is all now ready, so I'll put a couple of bungs in these holes that have got threads so that we don't get powder coat in there. This I will not be powder coating. That's a spacer stroke shim. These are now ready, and on the other side, whoops, I just knocked that one over. As you can see, I've taped up the threads there, and this surface here, because that's where the washer and the nut go, and I don't want powder coat there. That is about it really on this particular part. These are the old parts here. As you can see, this is the old ball bearing. Pretty beat up, that is. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's, you can see it's beginning to break up in there. So that's a good idea to replace that. And this is the original seal, which of course will be replaced. This locking tab will be replaced. This nut, oh my god, what a fucking mess that is. I've got to clean that up yet, you know, try and get these good god, these, what can I call them, chisel marks out of the way before that can be reinstalled. So let me do the final piece on this and tape up these, then we'll go get some powder coating done. Okay, so here are the pieces now before the unveiling. I'm not too worried about the fact that you know, I didn't get powder coat there, it didn't adhere, it doesn't matter. You got a wheel going on here, no big deal. I just didn't want it on the threads, and I wanted to make sure I got this this piece done, and not that, though you can see that that's tape, and that will not be on the surface because that piece has to go on it. Here we now have this nicely coated. This is beautiful. Okay, most of this won't be seen, so it really doesn't matter. I just want to try and give it some kind of protection. That's my goal with this. Same as on the back of these hubs. I'm sorry, these fucking things are hot. You know, they're just nicely protected. Perfection is not what we're going for here. If you want perfection, that's a lot more hours, that's a lot more money, and that's not where we're going. We just want to make it really nice. And next I will take all of the tape off, you know, this kind of shit, and show you, you know, what we've got, you know, with the way I've done it, and hopefully you'll approve. And if you don't, I don't give a shit, because it's not you I'm worried about, it's my customer. My customer is the most important thing to me, you know. Now you can see now, you know, there's areas where, and this is hot, so I'm sorry, I'm kind of having to grab it and let go. Give me a second here. There we go. I just want to get that off. So you can see around the edges here, and I'll just clean that off, and that will be fine. Absolutely perfecto. In here I didn't want it, and I'm gonna give that a little sand on the edge there, because that's where the seal goes in, so I need the seal to mate up against the surface. Okay, here she looks pretty good. Yeah, there you go. All right, let me get these stripped off once they've cooled down, because I can't handle them at the moment, they're too fucking hot. And then I'll show you the babies here without the tape, and see what you think. Okay, let's do an unveiling. This one's already been unveiled, and we still need to clean up. Let's see what we can do here. to show you. What the fuck? I gotta tell you, these are still fucking hot. Here in Arizona, it takes forever to shit to cool down. But let's have a look. Let's see what we got. There we go. Look at that. That's fucking beautiful. All right, now we flip her over, just like the woman. Get this off. That's good. Let's try a few of these, shall we? Make sure our threads are nice and clean. Look at that. Oh, that's brilliant. Let's just take these off, then we move on to something different. I just want to show you what you need to go through to get these done. Now, you know, yeah, there's a little area there that's not got powder coat on it. Well, we're not going to worry about that, because let's face it, once the hub's on there and whoever puts it on greases it properly, that should be fine. Look at that. That's fucking brilliant. Alright, let's move this to the side and let's go on to something a little more different. And you'll see there's two different types of tape I've used, purely because one's wider than the other. Nothing more exciting than that. And the most exciting thing is trying to find the join. There we go. Oh, this is great. Oh, the customer should be very pleased about this. Really, they should. Or maybe they'll just go, okay, yeah, it's working, Gary, thank you. Hey, that's how it goes sometimes, you know? Don't worry about it. Oh, I'll tell you what, boys, you don't know it, but handling this thing, it's hot. It is fucking red hot. All right. Now can we get this off? Oh, I need to go round. Rind and a bite. Come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, you know the follow-up. Ooh, shit. Jesus. I'm sorry, this really is fucking hot. It's very hard for me to hold. Once you get a corner though, look at that. There we go. And then we pull this up and over. Look at that. Now look at that. That is fucking brilliant. It's also red hot, but woo! Oh dear. I don't know if I can hold this while I do the rest of these, but I'll try. And okay, you don't have to powder coat these. You can paint them. I just have the equipment to do powder coating, so that's what I do. Painting works. There's nothing wrong with it. Powder coating lasts a lot longer. Linger longer. And I would rather powder coat than paint. Why? Because it's fucking easier. There you go. So there she is. That is, I'm sorry, it's hot. That's nice. That's clean. The seal will fit on here fine. The bearings, the nuts will fit on there fine. Oh, and look at the bonus. The tips are powder coated so they won't corrode. Does this really matter? Not really, but there you go. Sorry, gotta let go of that. That thing's hot. Okay. Wow. I don't know what part we're on now. I think it was 10. Oh, go on. All right, we'll unwrap the last one. It's like Christmas. There we go. And how do we get this one off? The seam is there somewhere. Ooh. Sorry, this is hot. It's hot. Oh yeah, so very hot. I can't even tell you where the beginning is. The beginning has no end, the end has no beginning. Scalpel time! Ah, fire! We got scalpel! Why'd I do that? Why not? It's fun, isn't it? It's amusing. To me it is. If it's not amusing to you, oh well, too fucking bad. Guess who doesn't give a shit? Oh yeah, baby, yeah. Come on. Oh, look at that. Woo-wee. Hot diggity dog. Oh, why do you diggity dog? What's a diggity dog? I don't know what a diggity dog is, but apparently there's a lot of them around. They're dogs and they're diggity. There we go. Move that shit out of the way. Just that last little piece here. In the middle there. In the middle. And if you're finding this boring, oh well. There you go. Life cannot always be super duper interesting. And again, apologise, this thing's hot because I've just taken it out the oven. There we go. Okay, there's a bit of clean up to do. Not much. Look at that. Powder coated, protected, nice. Last for God knows how long. There you go. Alright guys, that really is the end of this particular video. I guess it's kind of a short one. Yeah, I think I'll push it out. I'm gonna edit it now and I'm gonna push it out. It was merely showing you how I did this shit. It doesn't matter, you know, the coating here is not as thick as perhaps I would have liked it, but it doesn't matter. It's got a coating on it. It's protected with that shaft. We all like to protect our shafts. This is looking resplendent. That's great. Got to, you know, I'm going to do a bit of cleanup on the edges here. You know, I'll get my blade out and run it round and clean up the edges so that it doesn't cause any problems during assembly. Maybe I'll even run a piece of sandpaper in it. I don't know. I'll just make it right. And that's what you need to do. When you're doing these things, take your time. You know, make it right. Because you're only going to regret it if it doesn't work or it leaks or whatever, you know. For me, you know, I'm doing this for someone else, so I don't want to come back and say, hey Gary, what you did is a piece of shit. Because then that piece of shit says, don't ever go to Gary, he does a piece of shit. Yeah, I'm not perfect. I put my hands up and say, yeah, I make mistakes like anybody does, you know. But do your damnedest. I really do try to do my best. And if I fuck up, I'll put my hands up and say, yeah, okay guys, that was me, I screwed it, sorry. You know, own up. I know I've mentioned it way before. You know, you go through McDonald's and they give you a hot cup of coffee, you put it between your legs. You can't sue them because you're stupid. You know? You fucked up, own up. Alright, yeah, I'm really going to end this one here. this is, do like, comment, subscribe, ding the dong, suck your dong, whatever, hit the bell, subscribe to my channel. Doesn't cost you a fucking dime. If you want to send me money, there is a PayPal link at the end of the video, and that goes towards camera equipment. No, I don't use it towards beer unless you tell me it's for beer. I wouldn't do it without your permission, but most of it, no, all of it goes to camera equipment to try and make the videos a little better, a little more enjoyable for you guys. There you go. You know it. Get out in that garage and do some shit.